I'm here at an old cemetery. It's on the edge of where a town used to be in the 1800s. The town of Augusta was established about 1820, and originally there was 3 cabins, and the Indians called it Three Smoke. About a quarter of a mile down that way. And by 1900, the town had moved south 2 miles across the river because the railroad came through. Back in the mid-1850s, there was an outlaw gang in this area, and they captured the leader of the gang, and they tried him and sentenced him to hang, and they hung him right across the road from this cemetery. That was 1857. I've been doing some work in this cemetery. This is a newer part, but back here is the older part. I've repaired probably 10 or 11 headstones that were leaning. Mostly small ones, because the big ones I'm not able to do anything with them. And I've also cleaned some headstones, and I just sprayed this one. And after a while, I'm going to try to clean it, and then I'll spray it again and leave it. And that one's leaning. I just sprayed that one. I cleaned it some before. This one was out of line. I straightened it up. That one was leaning. It was loose in the base, so I put any mortar in it. That one was leaning. I straightened it and cleaned it off. I straightened that one up. The base of that one was leaning real bad, and the headstone was loose in the base, so I remortared it, leveled it up. These two on this end had got out of line some way, and I put them back in line. I straightened that one up. Oh, this tree has grown into the fence. I've been told there was graves back in the woods there, but I hadn't found anything, and I kind of doubt it. I found this half of a headstone. The infant daughter of Walter and Betty Myers. I can't find the other half or the base. There was one infant's headstone laying right here, broke into, and I couldn't find the base. So I made a base, mortared it in, and epoxied 2 halves back together. The reason I put it here, I believe that's where it goes, because here's 2 infants of Walter and Betty Myers. That's another Myers. And that's the infant of Walter and Betty Myers. This one is too, and I believe that's where it goes because it's right in line with all these others. So this was covered in green moss. I cleaned all it off, cleaned the headstone. Now these big ones like this, I can't do anything with them. I don't have any help. And I don't do this I don't get paid. I just like to do it. There's the top that fell off. This small section back here, usually when I come over here, there's limbs in there, and I'll pick them up. There's several veterans in here. I think there's a Confederate badge somewhere over there. These two headstones, the last name is Davis. And out here, a little boy, about a year old, his last name is Davis. They must not have had enough room in their plot to put him in here. There's some more headstones leaning. They're just a little too big for me. I cleaned this one off, and when I find some good epoxy, I'm going to try to put it back together. Now the other one I epoxied was made out of concrete, and that one's stone. You got to have a different epoxy. I've just about repaired everything I can in here. I'm going to start cleaning some more headstones. And I've got work to do in another cemetery. It's probably 5 or 6 I work in. And I'm going to keep on ticking.